أحمد مش عارف والله.
تفضل حسن.
4 5 خالص.
أرباز. عليا أشرف. عليا أشرف. عليا هو أدرى.
بنتي دي
يوسف رضا. أحمد عامر. جزاكم الله خيرا. جزاكم الله خيرا كثيرا. Really these boys and girls, they really work hard for this competition. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala reward them, inshallah. May Allah make them our imams, our future imams, inshallah, and who will be holding the responsibility of our deen, inshallah, after we die. Really good job, everybody. Good job, the kids of the Nasheed. Barakallah fik Abdullah, barakallah fik Ziyad, barakallah fik Ya Aliya, barakallah fik Ya Mazem. May Allah reward you all. Barakallah fik Ya Ramzi. We're going to go to our brother Muhammad to give the English word, inshallah, English speech. So, inshallah, with brother.
I was asked tonight to come and speak in English and give a talk about the Prophet ﷺ to the youth, to the young adults, and to the English speakers, inshallah. And before I start this talk, I want to say that this is a talk that we have all heard before. We have all heard this talk before. And subhanallah, we go to Friday Jum'ah every Friday to Jum'ah, and we hear a khutbah. We go to the Quran, we go to the masjid Saturday nights, Sunday nights, and we hear talks over and over. In Ramadan, almost every single night, we hear, if not 1, 2, 3 lectures each night, subhanallah. And all of these talks, they have something very similar in common. And that similarity is that we have all heard these talks before, subhanallah. And that the point of these talks is not necessarily to learn something that we haven't heard before or to learn something new. But the main point of these talks is to be a reminder of something that we've heard before, a reminder of something that we know. And the purpose of these talks and these reminders is that hopefully we hear it in a new way, or we hear it in a way that's going to affect us differently. We hear it in a way that motivates us to implement something in our lives, to change our lives, so that we can become better Muslims, close to Allah and close to Jannah, inshallah. So that is the purpose of this talk that we've heard many times before. I was asked to talk about the Prophet ﷺ. This is a very general reminder, inshallah, but it's an important one. As we all know, we're having this event in memory of the Prophet's birth. He was born in this beautiful month. And many Muslims, they ask, how should we celebrate? How should we celebrate the Prophet's birthday? Or what should we do because it's the Prophet's birthday? And anybody you ask is going to have a different answer. Some people are going to say you should celebrate with balloons and a party. Others say you should just focus on your Islam and become better Muslims and so forth and so on. But to be safe and to answer this question, you go back to the time of the Prophet ﷺ and you see how he lived his life and how he celebrated his own birthday. He did not celebrate his birthday, and the Sahaba who with him did not celebrate his birthday. And after he died, ﷺ, the Muslims after him didn't celebrate his birthday. But they did do something. They did something that we should do, and that is they always struggled every day, every month, every year. They struggled to become better Muslims. They struggled to fight their own nafs. And they struggled to get close to Allah and close to His Jannah, inshallah. And that is what pleased the Prophet ﷺ. That is what made him happy. So inshallah, so our duty as Muslims is one to make Allah happy, is to please Allah, inshallah. And two, to fulfill the Prophet's wishes. To fulfill the Prophet's wishes by what? By following his sunnah and by putting all our efforts in becoming better Muslims, in following him and getting closer to Allah. Allah in the Quran, in many ayahs, the Shaykh said some, I'm going to say some here, says in beautiful ayahs throughout the Quran, he says, أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم ومن يطع الله والرسول فأولئك مع الذين أنعم الله عليهم من النبيين والصديقين والشهداء والصالحين وحسن أولئك رفيقا. Allah is saying, listen to what he's saying. Allah says, all who obey Allah, all people, man and woman, who obey Allah and obey the Messenger sallallahu alaihi wasallam are in the company of those on whom is the grace of Allah, the grace of the prophets, the grace of the sincere lovers of truth, the grace of the witnesses and the righteous. And then Allah says, what a beautiful companionship. What a beautiful companionship. من يطع الرسول فقد أطاع الله ومن تولى فما أرسلناك عليهم حفيظا. Allah says, he, man or woman, who obeys the Messenger sallallahu alaihi wasallam obeys Allah, and it's not the fault of the Prophet for our bad deeds. And Sayyidina Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam says in many ahadith, in Bukhari, in Muslim, he says, whoever obeys me obeys Allah, and whoever disobeys me disobeys Allah. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has made it extremely clear. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has made it crystal clear that if you want success in this life, and if you want success in the hereafter, you have to follow the sunnah, you have to follow the way of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And to be able to follow his sunnah, here's the catch. To be able to follow his sunnah, to be able to follow his example, you have to know about him. You have to learn about this man. You have to learn it and do it with action, subhanAllah. If I were to ask you right now, if I were to ask every Muslim here, who loves Allah? Immediately, without a second thought, everybody raise your hand. I love Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Immediately. And if you were to ask any Muslim, a Muslim who prays, a Muslim who doesn't pray, a Muslim who fasts, a Muslim who doesn't fast, do you love Sayyidina Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam? Oh, I love him very much. Right away, without that, everybody, it's so easy to say, I love the Prophet, subhanAllah. But subhanAllah, then here comes a funny part, which is a sad part also. You go to those same Muslims who said, I love the Prophet, and you start to ask them details about the Prophet's life. Okay, you say you love this man. Tell me about him. What do you know about him? Who were his favorite friends? Who were his favorite companions? How did he react in times of hardship? How did he react how did he treat his wives? How did he treat his kids? You know, this and that. You start asking them questions, and subhanAllah, their face is blank. I don't know. So subhanAllah, these people who claim they love the Prophet so much, don't even know basic facts about the Prophet, subhanAllah. So the question is, and we've heard this before, is this truly love? How could you truly love somebody who you don't know anything about? SubhanAllah, how do you love somebody who you don't know anything about? SubhanAllah. And that's the catch. So we said that Allah made it crystal clear that for success in this life and in the hereafter, you have to follow the sunnah of Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. To be able to truly follow his sunnah, you have to love him. But to be able to honestly and sincerely love him, you have to know about him, and you have to learn about him. So how do we do this, subhanAllah? SubhanAllah, there are no man in history, from now until the future, is so much recorded about their lives. Every single detail about the Prophet's life ﷺ is recorded. Every single detail. From his birth, while he was a baby, while he was growing up as a child, while he was a young child, while he was an old child, while he was a teenager, while he was an old teenager, while he was a man, while he was a single man, while he was a married man, you know, and while he was an older man. Every detail of this man is recorded, subhanAllah, to such small details of how he used to use the bathroom, how he used to clean himself after the bathroom, how he used to eat, how he used to kiss his wife. SubhanAllah, these details, it's such small details about every detail in his life is recorded. It's recorded in thousands and thousands of books in every single language imaginable. Allah made it this way. Allah made it this way because if Allah wants you to do something, He will make it very easy for you. This religion is a very easy religion, and Allah wants it. as easy as possible for us because He wants us all in Jannah. He wants us all in His shade on the day of judgment. So that's why He has made it like this. Always be, because He was concerned with His ummah. Subhanallah. He was concerned with the ummah. He was worried about them. He was worried about the Muslims. He was never worried about himself, never. He was always worried about the Muslims, about his ummah, about the future Muslims. He was worried about me and you, subhanAllah. He had so much love for us, and yet we do very little to show our love back, subhanAllah. And as we all know, the prophets, they were all given one personal wish, as you could say, when they were alive, subhanAllah. Sulaiman alayhi salam, he wished to have an army like no other army, and he got that army. Musa alayhi salam wished that he could see Allah, and Allah spoke to him and showed him that big miracle, and he answered his wish. Isa alayhi salam, his wish was for Allah to send down a table with food for him and his companions, and Allah did it. Ibrahim alayhi salam wished that for himself that Allah would show him how he brings life to the death, and he did it, and so on and forth and so on. But Muhammad never got his wish, and we know why. We know why. Because he's saving it to the day of judgment. He's saving it for his ummah. Even his own personal wish, he's going to give it to us, so he could intercede for us on the day of judgment, and so he could beg Allah to let as much of us as possible to enter Jannah, subhanAllah. This man, who his only concern was his ummah, his only concern was us, our salvation, us entering Jannah, the least we could do is learn about him, talk about him, teach him to our wives, to our kids, and so forth and so on. أقول قولي هذا وأستغفر الله فاستغفروه إنه هو الغفور الرحيم. جزاكم الله خير.
أخونا دكتور هشام من إدارة المسجد حابة تكرم بعض الأخوات، فإن شاء الله مع أخونا دكتور هشام.
السلام عليكم ورحمة الله. نيابة عن خادمي هذا المسجد، وده ما أفضل أن احنا ننادى به يعني بدل إدارة المسجد، نرحب بالضيوف الكرام. يا مرحبا وشرفتونا، أهلا وسهلا، وخاصة حضرات المشايخ الأجلاء، جزاكم الله خيرا، مرحبا بكم. هناك أمر كثيرون من قابلوني اليوم من الضيوف في هذا المسجد أشاروا بحالة المسجد من نظافة ونظام، وده الحمد لله يعني أثار فينا الرغبة في إن احنا نذكر على الأقل القائمين على هذه الأنشطة اللي حضراتكم شايفينها دلوقتي، وهم كما يقول الجندي المجهول هم وراء الستار لا يظهرون، ألا وهم مجموعة من الأخوات الفاضلات المسلمات يقومون بخدمة هذا المسجد نظافة ونظاما، وتروه على ما هي الحالة التي ترون عليها الآن، وهي حالة ما شاء الله يعني. كثير من الناس سألوني عن البادجت، عن الكليننج بادجت، الجانيتوري بادجت والمينتنس بادجت. يسرني أن أنا أعلم هذه البادجت أنها زيرو، وبفضل الله سبحانه وتعالى وبفضل هؤلاء الأخوات جزاهم الله خيرا. فأبسط حاجة أن احنا يعني نفعل شيء بسيط، مجرد جيفت سيرتيفيكت، ليست من أموال الزكاة وليست من أموال المسجد، وإنما هي من أموال شخصية لبعض الأشخاص تبرعوا بها فقط علشان نقول للأخوات الجندي المقبول شكرا وجزاكم الله خيرا. فهنذكر الأسامي كده هو، وتتفضل الأخوات تبعت نائب عنهم إن شاء الله. الأخت أحمد سند. أحمد سند.
ممكن أبو أحمد سند يجي.
ممكن أحمد لو في توكيل.
ولا أحمد.
جزاكم الله خيرا. الأخت براء أحمد. أبو براء. خلي ده معاك. الله يبارك. جزاكم الله خيرا. الأخت علاء عبد الرازق. من نيابة عنه؟
أي أحد من أخواننا
حد يوصل؟
ممكن ياخد.